Hey everybody, Adjective Gaming here, taking a look at Darkest Dungeon. It's a game made by Red Hook Studios. So if you aren't aware, Darkest Dungeon is a roguelike, side-scrolling, dungeon-crawling action indie gothic RPG submarine simulator. I know everybody's sick of this genre, but they added some interesting mechanics which I'll get into later in the video. So the story starts off with the classic trope of Cthulhu is like wrecking shop in your father's sex dungeon, and I mean it's all pretty self-explanatory. If you want like the full story behind everything, go read the instruction booklet. Your team consists of a standard 4-person party, a fairy, and 2 zebras. You can choose classes ranging from the Dark Souls 1 protagonist to the machine people from Skyrim. Now the interesting twist on this game is, unlike other typical roguelikes, where you have to pay attention to a bunch of shit, the makers somehow found a way to add more shit to pay attention to. It's a stress mechanic. Party members, they get afflictions from this stress. Paranoia, selfish, depressed, irrational, fearful, homelessness, abusive, masochistic, misogynist, any sort of side effect you'll hear on some medication commercial. Okay, enough of the funny business. Let's get down to the review. Presentation. It lives up to its name. You go into dungeons that are dark. My only gripe is that text boxes, it looks like it's from like a Flash game where it has like this blood splash from... Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'll zoom in here. You know, back in the early 2000s when you made like a Flash game, you're like, oh, this is blood splatter. You just like do these like red markings. That's it right there. Somebody did that. And it's 2015. Also, you always walk left to right even when you're going down. This is like autism level stuff, but you always walk left to right when you're advancing. Even though the corridor on the map clearly shows you're going right to left. It's fine. Sound. Prose, it has a narrator.
Opulent and imperial.
The guy from the kid grabs his gun. It's kind of like from that game. And then music, kind of depressing, very depressing. So they did good there. Difficulty, it's pretty hard, and it ramps up pretty quickly. It's a good game. Watch some videos before you buy it if you don't know what you're buying. Don't take advice from me. I have no idea what I'm talking about. So I give the Darkest Dungeon 4 out of 5 Plague Doctor masks and the coveted Adjective Gaming best early access game that I got tricked into playing of first quarter of 2015. As always, submit your suggestions. You always do, and I read them. I don't get back to you. It's weird. It's weird how this channel's going. My microphone sounds better.